Today I'm winding back the clock 4 years to an absurd amount of weight in an absurd amount of time. And not in a healthy or a good way, in a Jack, you're slowly kind of killing yourself way. I'm going to take you through my daily routine and show you what I did and what I probably should have done differently. My morning routine was pretty dismal. I woke up having only slept maybe 6 hours at best and ignored raging signs of my testosterone being in the absolute bin. I would roll out of bed and log into Zoom to start my first uni tute of the day. No eating, no caffeine, just straight into 2 hours of anatomy. You see, for whatever reason, I decided I didn't need to eat breakfast. I decided that I didn't need to eat anything at all, really. Now, I am an advocate for pushing back your first meal of the day as far as possible. This gives you a smaller time frame to eat in and keeps you fuller for longer. That wasn't my intention at the time, though. So, today is Monday, which means it's meal prep day. Every Monday, I would go to the supermarket and buy 3 kilos of chicken, some spinach, tomato, and tuna. I would then come home and spend about 2 hours cutting it all up and cooking it. These would be my lunches and dinners throughout the week. Now, whilst these might have been pretty sad meals, I was doing something right. By meal prepping everything, it gave me no excuses to cheat on my diet, because I already had the food prepared. I probably would have benefited from having more fats. This would have helped me regulate my hormones, essentially making me feel better. But 19-year-old Jack only saw fats as 9 calories per gram compared to the 4 calories that protein and carbs were, and as a result, they were evil. After meal prepping, it was time for snack one. A single can of lemon pepper tuna. Approximately 109 calories and a whopping 14 grams of protein. Now, tuna is a great snack, but these days, for the first meal of my day, I'd want something a little bit more hearty. Maybe adding some eggs in with it or having some form of carbs such as oats or even a banana. From here, I would essentially kill time until lunch, just trying to distract myself with anything from study to video games. I wasn't really productive at anything I tried to do. My body was in a constant state of stress and brain fog was the norm. But finally around 1 p.m, I would eat lunch. I would have 300 grams of raw chicken that I prepared earlier, some tomatoes, and some spinach. This would be about 350 calories and 67 grams of protein. Like before, during this 6-month period, my days consisted of just surviving until the next meal. Half of this surviving I attribute purely to McDonald's $1 frozen Coke no sugars. At the time, I wasn't aware of the appetite suppressing ability of caffeine, but I knew these helped keep me full in between meals. On really rough days, I would sometimes consume as many as 4 or 5. Still tastes just as good. Fast forward to 3 p.m. and it's time for me to get ready for the gym. And of course, I thought this meant I needed protein. Just before I left, I would make a protein shake to drink on the way. Get it? Way. These days though, I'd focus more on carbs. Protein is super important for building muscle, but carbs give us the energy to perform at our best. Luckily, I was smart enough to only be drinking a whey protein isolate, a protein that is very easily digestible. You can get yourself some using code JACK10 at Elite Subs. Thank me later. Alright, so my training essentially consisted of 2 days. Chest and triceps, and back, shoulders, and biceps. I would do 1 day on and 1 day off, and then repeat. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. I probably should have been training legs, and that's probably why mine is so small now. But for fat loss, 3 to 4 times a week was pretty damn good. After finishing in the gym, I did no cardio, which I still don't do anyways. And my main goal would be kill time until dinner, where I once again eat my chicken and salad meal prep, bringing my total caloric intake to 935 calories and 175 grams of protein for the day. I would do this from Monday to Friday, but Saturday is where things got interesting. Saturday was cheat day. All week, all I could think about was this day. No calories, no restrictions. I could eat whatever I wanted. I'd wake up at 6 a.m. from the excitement and the first thing I'd do is go to Macca's. I can't drive currently, so I'm getting it delivered. Hey mate, how you going? For Jack? Yeah, sweet, thank you. Thanks man. Hey, you have a good one. Package acquired. It would change every week, but I'd start with something like a big brekkie burger, 2 hash browns, and a Coke no sugar. Despite the fact I had no restrictions, I still refused to drink my calories. Between then and lunch, I would essentially snack on anything and everything. Chocolates, chips, ice cream, you name it. Now, I'm not actually ordering it because I don't want it and I don't want to waste the money or the food. But for lunchtime, I would get a burrito before snacking again on everything and anything until dinner. Dinner would typically be a whole pepperoni pizza from Domino's, which I would polish off with Cold Rock, an Australian ice cream chain where they essentially smash chocolates and lollies into ice cream. These Saturdays could be anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 calories. Then, as a form of punishment, I would fast all day Sunday before starting the whole week again. Do I regret it? Not at all. Or would I do it again? No. It destroyed me. I was a shell of a human for months. And once I got to a healthy body fat percentage, my relationship with food was so messed up that it took me a long time to eventually get to the stage where I could eat again without feeling guilty or scared. So if I could go back, the first thing I'd do is abolish the minimal eating throughout the week, followed by a massive cheat day on a Saturday. It'll mess up your digestive system, leave you feeling gross, and up your mental health. Instead, I would calculate my maintenance calories using a TDEE calculator. I'll link one below in the description. And subtract 500 to 600 calories from it and definitely no more than 1,000. For 5 or 6 days of the week, I would stick to this number, and then if I was really struggling or I just wanted to enjoy life, I would allow myself the extra calories up to the point of my maintenance to go out and enjoy myself. In addition to that, I would have approximately consumed 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight I weigh. Protein will keep you fuller for longer and also assist in muscle growth. Segueing to muscle growth, I would have continued to train 3 to 4 times a week, but I definitely would have trained legs. Building muscle will boost metabolism, as over time it will allow you to consume more calories. Additionally, I would have aimed to walk at least 10,000 steps per day. Doing steady state cardio is boring, and this is an easier way of staying active and burning more calories. Doing all of this would have improved the quality of my life drastically. I got lucky that I was able to stick to what I did and keep the weight off long term. If I instead made these more sustainable lifestyle changes, my likelihood of success would have been much greater. If you have any questions at all or want any help with your weight loss journey, feel free to hit me up on Jack Wanna Be Jacked on IG, but if not, happy lifting.